Hello everyone. I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone across the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Bisayo Otokiti and I'm a lover of God. If you are new here, I say big welcome to you. And if you have already subscribed, I say bigger welcome to you. Today I'll be talking about the trending topic called the entitlement mentality. This video is important to every individual that feels unnecessarily entitled. Come along with me on this journey. What is entitlement mentality? This is the state of the mind in which individuals or people come to believe that privileges are equal to rights, and they feel offended once these privileges are not granted. What are the causes of entitlement mentality? One, low self-esteem. Another cause of entitlement mentality is when you are not grateful. You feel everything is a right and you don't think this could actually be a privilege. When you wake up in the morning and you feel, I've woken up today and I don't owe anybody anything. I'm not grateful for the master of the universe. I'm not grateful to God that created me, that has given me a life to live another day. When you are arrogant, that's another cause of entitlement mentality. When you also don't heal from the hurt of the past, you can also have an entitlement mentality. Then when you don't also forgive, you are liable to entitlement mentality. Then pride, envy, jealousy, arrogancy are all elements that can cause entitlement mentality. Then what are the characteristics of entitlement mentality? One of the characteristics, and the greatest of the characteristics of entitlement mentality, is not appreciating life. When you wake up and you feel that your breath is a right, and once you don't appreciate life, you cannot appreciate God. He is the master of all. He is the creator of the universe. He has given us this air to breathe. If you get to the hospital, just go and ask how much they sell oxygen per minute or per seconds, and you know how much of air you have been breathing all these years for free. Then secondly, another characteristic of entitlement mentality is a lack of appreciation for the sacrifices of others. The little help other people do for you, it means a lot. And once you don't have the initiative to always say thank you or appreciate them, then you have an entitlement mentality. Then also, when you lack personal responsibility, you want other people to solve your problem for you. You don't want to solve your problem or accept the problem and make a change. Then another characteristic of entitlement mentality is an inability to accept the consequences of your own action. When you have done one thing or the other, you fail to realize that your actions have led to the consequences, and you face it. Either you correct it or you adjust. But people with entitlement mentality, they fail to accept their own action. They fail to accept the consequences of their own action. Then lastly, arrogantly assuming that privileges reflect on the merits of the individual in question. When you arrogantly accept that it is not a privilege, it is a right, then you have an entitlement mentality. Then how can we prevent this entitlement mentality? The first and foremost is for you to be grateful to God, your creator, the master of the heaven and the earth. You have to, when you wake up every morning, just realize that it is not a right, but it is a privilege. That I'm alive today, I'm not in the hospital, I'm not sick, I'm ill and healthy. It is actually a privilege. Then also be grateful for the sacrifices of other people. You wake up in the morning, somebody comes into the room to sweep your room for you. It is actually a privilege. It is not a right. You even have a maid in your house that helps out with one or two things. Many people are looking for people to help them out with one or two things. They have not seen up to now. So when you have little things that you feel you don't count, they are actually the grace of God. Then also another way to prevent entitlement mentality is for you to be thankful. Be thankful for the opportunities you have. Be thankful for the good people that are around you. Also be thankful for the bad people that are around you. People are around you, so be thankful, be grateful, have a heart of gratitude. Then also learn to be humble. You don't have it all. Nobody can ever have it all. No matter who you are, you can never have everything. So you have to learn to be humble. Then you also have to learn to be contented. Contentment with godliness is a great gain. That's what the Bible says. So you have to learn to be contented. Then lastly, you have to learn to be deliberate or intentional about being grateful for everything. You have to learn the art of being deliberate or intentional about the things people do for you or the things you do for other people. Then in the words of Robert Greene, in The Laws of Human Nature, he has this to say about entitlement mentality. He said, whatever the cause is, it infects all of us. And we must not see this sense of entitlement as a blessing, but rather as a cause. It makes us to ignore the reality. People have no inherent reasons to trust or respect us just because of who we are. It makes us lazy and contented with the slightest idea or the first draft of our work. Then why do we have to raise our game or strain to improve ourselves when we feel we are already great? It also makes us to be insensitive and self-absorbed. Then by feeling that others owe us trust and respect, we neglect their willpower, their ability to judge themselves, and this can be infuriating, of course. Then we may not see this, but we inspire resentment. If you have noticed any iota of this entitlement mentality in you, kindly do the following. 1, you can talk to God about it. God is a prayer answering God. You can always, and prayer is not a monologue, it is a dialogue. You can actually talk to God, and he tells you what to do per time, per minute, and like that. Then so the first thing you have to do is to pray. Tell God about it. This is what you feel, how you feel, the way you are feeling, what you want him to do. Then also be intentional about improving yourself. Be intentional about improving yourself. Be intentional about improving yourself. Be grateful. Be thankful. Appreciate others. Appreciate the little bits other people do for you. Then also thirdly, talk to people you feel can help you. Then lastly, send me your questions. I will be willing to help you in any way, so far it is related to the topic above. Thank you. See you soon in my next video. I want to also tell you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel by pressing the subscribe red button, like the videos, and let me have your comments in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.